spiced pumpkin whoopie pies, and I'm going to fill them with a cream cheese frosting. At our house up in Maine, whoopie pies are very popular. 3 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of coarse salt, 2 tablespoons of cinnamon, a tablespoon of cloves, all the flavors that go into a good pumpkin pie filling, and 1 tablespoon of powdered ginger. Also add a teaspoon of baking powder and a teaspoon of baking soda. These will help the whoopie pies get nice and fluffy. So this is the dry ingredients, which will be added to the pumpkin filling. Now, the pumpkin, 3 cups of pumpkin puree. You can make your own pumpkin puree if you care to, but you can also use canned pumpkin. 1 teaspoon of vanilla, a cup of vegetable oil, and we're using unflavored vegetable oil, like a safflower oil will do. 2 cups of dark brown sugar, packed, and 2 eggs. So all of these ingredients go into this bowl. Use your whisk and stir all of this together. Looks like a lot. It is a lot. Makes 12 finished whoopie pies. Smells so good. It gets you in the mood for the autumn. And now add your dry ingredients. You can sprinkle the dry ingredients a little at a time. Put this over here and whisk this in. It's a nice batter because you don't have to get out the mixer. You can make lots and lots of these. It's great to have them for a party. I remember going to a party last summer and they had maybe 4 or 5 different flavors of whoopie pies. That was the dessert and people went nuts. The batter gets heavier and heavier. So at one point you'll find that the whisk is not going to do it, and you can use your big scraper to finely incorporate everything together. And I find it's best to scoop these cookies onto parchment-lined baking sheets with an ice cream scoop so that you have all identically sized cookies. If they're all different shapes, they won't fit together nicely and they won't look like whoopie pies. So each sheet will take about 8 cookies. But make this level scoop. So make sure your oven is preheated to 350 degrees. Bake until the cookies just start to crack on top and a toothpick inserted into the center comes out clean. That'll take about 15 minutes. Let cool completely in the pan on a wire rack. So for the cream cheese frosting, it's the same recipe we all love and adore. 1 stick of butter, 8 ounces of cream cheese. Let that get nicely creamed. 3 cups of sifted confectioner's sugar. Get all those lumps out of that confectioner's sugar. And 1 teaspoon of the best vanilla. Let's make sure that's really mixed with the butter. And what I like about the cream cheese frosting is that it's not only tasty, but it's so easy to use. And it will take 3 cups of confectioner's sugar. And so that is your beautiful, creamy cream cheese frosting. So great. Now this can be made up to a day in advance. Just keep it in a bowl in the fridge, well covered, and then pipe it between your pumpkin whoopie pie halves. And I'll show you how easy that is. We have a bag already filled. This is what the whoopie pies look like when they're cooled. See a little bit of cracking on the top, nicely flat on the bottom, all a uniform size. So pipe a large dollop of frosting on half of each whoopie pie, then top with the other half. So neat, so uniform, so utterly delicious. Make sure you chill these whoopie pies for 30 minutes before you serve them, and you can keep them well wrapped for up to 3 days. Aren't those cute? These are so easy, so delicious. I guarantee you'll be making them again and again for your family and your friends. Enjoy.